सब उनमें भी and मैं बाकी सबके लिए भी ये बोलूंगी, अ, हम लोगों से ना, जो हम नए-नए लोग आ रहे हैं और जो नए-नए लोग काम करते जा रहे हैं, हम लोगों से ज़्यादा जज़्बा है उनके अंदर आज भी
That's
टू
true.
फेस इट, यू नो, लाइक दे आस्क अस कि कैसा हुआ मेरा ये वाला शॉट।
Tell me, what was the name of the character of Satish sir in Mr. India?
Yes.
Okay. What was the name of the character of Johnny Lever in Awara Pagal Hai Deewana?
Yes. Chota Chhatri.
नहीं अरे यार, नहीं छोटा।
So hey guys, hi Kunal, hi Nupur, welcome to Koimoi.
Hey,
Kunal, it's good to see you after so long, man. It's always been a pleasure talking to you. Let's start with the first thing that I want to talk about is like, let's start by giving a tribute to Satish Kaushik sir for this particular one popcorn, right? We lost a great actor. We lost someone who has contributed so much to Indian cinema that we cannot repay back, right? This movie is a kind of a tribute. This series is kind of a tribute to him. Let's start by saying good words about him. How was the experience of working with him? And in the last moment, what did you guys cherish the most about working with him right now?
You know, it's so sad that we are like talking about him
like this
past and saying that this is a tribute to him. I really wish it wasn't, and I really wish it was that we watched together and we laughed together, and we were kind of heading that way. We were promoting this show together. But you know, one thing that's synonymous with Satish ji is happy is the word that comes to mind. You know, even when you think of him, even if you go on Google and like you type Satish Kaushik, you don't see pictures. He's always welcomed you smiling. I don't say that he makes everybody laugh, but he makes everybody happy. And he's very encouraging to everybody. He's somebody who definitely loved cinema, and he loved everything in and around and everybody who made cinema. And he was such a intelligent man who knew the in and outs of it, of the business, understood script so well, understood, you know, direction. He was a good director. He's a great actor. And he was just encouraging. And every day that I worked with him, like now, because I have to think about it in retrospect, it's so sad. I just remember like on screen having a great time with him because we would just nail the scene. And after that, when we would sit and chat, he would be like, "Arey, idhar aa, तुमको पता है क्या हुआ था?" And you just get into that zone and you're like, "Oh," and we're just listening to those stories, and he's just such a wonderful person to be around. And so, yeah, I mean, unfortunately, it's now in the past, and it's a tribute to him and it's a salute to him from our side.
Yeah. Nupur, how about you?
It's not sunk in, you know, it's just so weird that, like he said, हम अभी 5-6 दिन पहले उनके साथ बैठकर यही ऐसे इंटरव्यूज दे रहे थे, इन्हीं सवालों के जवाब दे रहे थे, and nobody would have thought that ऐसा कुछ हो जाएगा. But मैं इतना ही बोल सकती हूँ, I'm just honored that I got to work with him, and he was so humble, such a great actor, but so good as a person. I have one of my most favorite scenes from the show with him, and that was one of my most challenging scenes as well. He is a legend in what he does, and to have that person discuss the dialogues with me and discuss कि क्या करना है, and he used to be like, तू ना एक काम कर, तू ना ये करियो, फिर मैं ये करूंगा, but फिर तू ये कैसे करेगी, तुझे क्या लगता है? And I used to be like surprised that आपको मेरा input जानना है, you know, because that was like, I was like, okay, like this man is so good at what he does, and he's so humble, and in सब उनमें भी, and मैं बाकी सबके लिए भी ये बोलूंगी, हम लोगों से ना, जो हम नए लोग आ रहे हैं और जो नए लोग काम करते जा रहे हैं, हम लोगों से ज्यादा जज्बा है उनके अंदर आज भी टू फेस इट, यू नो, लाइक दे आस्क अस कि कैसा हुआ मेरा ये वाला शॉट, एंड we're like, okay, ये तो मैं भी, I also don't ask this maybe because I don't want to know, like थोड़ा, but you know, like you feel that okay, मतलब this is another set, these are another set of people, and काश हम लोग उनके जैसे हो पाए, and you know, the way they are so secure in what they do, their craft and all. So yeah.
Kunal, I want to ask you, like, do you remember any last memorable like cherishing moments with him, or anything that he said to you is going to resonate with you all your life, or is going to stay with you for all your life? Is there something?
You know, it's like there was something that he said which was like a huge compliment, and I mean, I didn't bring it up because I wanted to keep it with me. And he's seen me since I was a young kid. I've known him. He's my dad's friend also, and and we talked about stuff that we wanted to do together, and like he had this idea in mind. But the best thing he said to me is like, "अरे इतना मजा आया, तेरे को पता है तेरे अंदर ना वो गोविंदा वाली बात है, and तू ना." And I just looked at him. I said, "You know, like he's like, I think he's like the best actor because he just could do everything." Saying, "नहीं मैं तुझे बता रहा हूँ जब मैं उसके साथ करता था ना, वो भी इसी तरह से करता." And that was like, it was a big compliment coming from him, and I respect him so much. And also about an actor that I love and adore. So that kind of stayed with me, and it was one of the nicest things that he said to me. But besides that, also, like I told you, now that we have to think about that, but there's just like every time I'm going back in my head and thinking of Satish ji, I'm only thinking of the warmth and the smile on his face and the welcoming attitude of चल तू भी इधर आ सब अच्छा फिर ऐसा हुआ था अरे आपको पता है इधर
कहानियां सुनाई
so many stories that we heard a couple of times because new audience would come and then you would be like अच्छा तेरे को तो पता था लेकिन तू फिर से सुन ले ऐसा हुआ था.
Oh man, that's so sweet. Okay, so first of all, मैंने trailer तो देखा, it's काफी hilarious, all right. This is something which I can sit with my dad, with my mom, with my brother, with my whole family and watch, because my dad relates to all the actors that's there in this, be it John Oliver sir, be it Satish Kaushik sir. My brother can resonate with Kunal because he loves you a lot, all right. So this is something I want to thank you to give us to this, Thank you for that. Let me start with that. The trailer looks amazing, and we saw the tribute also that you guys gave to Satish in that. Tell me, it must be like a school of like learning for you guys to work with such legends and comic legends in this, right? Nupur, for you though, it will be like every day will be like a new learning curve.
I was learning from Kunal also. So for me, I was learning from everyone, like every day, every minute of shooting, and so much when we were not shooting. Because like, I really feel that as offset bhi jo ek vibe thi na set pe, was like, how he's saying that itne kisse, itni kahaniyan, they used to start with when, pata hai, jab hum Mumbai aaye the, hum ek kamre ki usme rehte the, and the journey used to go on, and it used to like lighten up my eyes, like itna they've actually had such a journey, and it's commendable. So har bahut kuch सीखा है सबसे. शूट करते वक्त ऐसा कोई भी नहीं है इंक्लूडिंग कुणाल जिसने मुझे सीन में गाइड नहीं किया हो. कि sometimes and the best part was that I wasn't asking for it. I was just looking maybe lost somewhere कि okay, जैसे कुणाल के साथ भी ऐसे हुआ है एक आध बार कि उसको दिख रहा है कि मैं थोड़ी फंस गई हूँ कि ये वाला कैसे करूँ. So used to अपने आप ही come to me and be like कि इसको ना तू ऐसे कर ले, ऐसे कोशिश कर, शायद हो जाए क्रैक. And that was so nice. Like I think even Satish sir, Johnny sir, by the middle of like our shoot, there was a time when he started calling me Noops and I started calling him Joe. And he used to, after his shot, he used to call me, especially मैं बाहर कहीं पे भी हूँ, Noops, कैसा था, देखा तूने? I was like, आपको मुझसे जानना है कि कैसा था. So I think everything, their whole their humility, their acting, everything. I mean, I was just taking it in, all of it. जितना जहाँ से बटोर सको.
Kunal, how about you?
Right. I think if your eyes and ears are open, then you don't need to be told what to do. Then you can just learn. If you are in that mindset, if you've already come to a place or a set with the mindset that you know it all, then nobody can teach you or you can't learn anything. But if you just keep observing, which I think an actor should by just default, then they don't need to actually tell you. Just being in their presence and watching them work at the level that they work and with the honesty, and the hard work that they put in, even now. I've seen guy in heat, sweating, not being in front of the fan, trying to do his lines and aisa karu kya. And if he's kind of doing that in comedy, which I think he's the king of, then we just have, I mean, he didn't have to come to me and say, you should work hard. I've seen him work hard. So I know that I need to know this. Similarly, if you see Satish ji, who's constantly improvising, and while he's saying this, he would be like, अच्छा ना इसको ऐसा कर, and Satish ji would involve the others saying that अगर इस वक्त तू ऐसा कर देगा ना तो फिर देख करे कोशिश, and you're doing that. And Rajpal in the same way of how he's one of those actors who, if he's not saying anything in the scene but just standing somewhere in the back, he's still doing something.
Yeah, but that's true.
Say कि ये क्या कर रहा है? And in the same way, I'm saying these are guys who are operating at the top level. But they said, if you see, because Farhad co-wrote this with his writers, and they were writers. But I was just so impressed with, like, even when they would write something which was just impromptu, saying that "aisa kuch karega," and they would come with ideas. And you see, it's a lot of the conditioning that they have come from. What their upbringing was, been their conditioning of the society that they grew up in, and there's so much that they derive from that. So even from somebody who's working for the first time, you can always learn something.
Correct.
Yeah.
But you just have to have that mindset.
Fair enough. You know, a lot of actors says that young actors have a lot of insecurity among them when they're working together. Do you see this in like legends who you worked with right now? Is there a sense of insecurity among them, or how do they take it?
Just had a word on it.
Not with these guys. These guys have not even like an ounce of insecurity in a way that, oh, what is my line going to be? Is this going to land on him? Who's going to look and who's close up and who's in the front? Not an iota of that.
Because I think वो लोग अपनी क्राफ्ट को लेकर इतने सिक्योर है ना कि मुझे लगता है उसी से आती है इनसिक्योरिटी या सिक्योरिटी. आप अपने आप में अगर सिक्योर हो ना अपने काम में, वो नहीं आ सकती.
यार कैमरा पकड़ लेता है, पता है? अगर आप करोगे ना, और फिर वो इनसिक्योरिटी वहां तक चली जाती है कि आप काटने लग जाते हो.
और फिर these guys are all about teamwork. वो फिर टीम पूरी सीन की बैंड बज जाती है because एक इंसान को अपना सीन नहीं अच्छा लग रहा है या अपना डायलॉग कम लग रहा है या something like that. But also
right. Fair enough. You know, right now we are living in a time where, you know, OTT is also booming. You know, we don't even see legends coming and working together, but we also see that young actors are collaborating with each other and with these legends, right? Nupur, do you think right now you're living in a stage where the Indian cinema is taking, there's a curve that's going upwards right now and you're getting such a opportunity, and if OTT wasn't there, this opportunity would have been really hard for you?
That is true. I think OTT has genuinely placed script and content on top. Like, you know, like your content is king here. And the best part is that there is no bias. There's no actor has been stereotyped by OTT. Because OTT खुद ही एक नया platform है, right? So पहले like ऐसे stereotype करते थे, तुम TV के actor हो, तुम ये ad वाली acting कर रहा है, ये movie का. OTT तो खुद में एक नया platform है. So they were like, I felt that OTT was like, आ जाओ, जिसको आना आ जाओ, you know, like it was, for me, it was that vibe. So I think that's been really nice for all the actors, young ho ya old ho ya jo bhi, like it's not differentiating between anyone. It just wants talent. That's it.
All right, fair enough. Okay, I've just curated a small quiz for you guys. All right, this is a tribute to all the legends that they're in this particular movie. All right, so all you have to do is when I ask the question, you just have to say yes. Okay, and I'll ask that person to answer this question. Okay, simple. Let's start with this. Tell me, what was the name of the character of Satish Sir in Mr. India?
Yes, calendar.
Okay. What was the name of the character of Johnny Lever in Avara Pagal Jawara?
Yes, Chota Chhatri.
नहीं यार नहीं छोटा छतरी.
Okay.
ये जीतेगा यार ये.
Okay, what was the name of the character of Saurabh Shukla sir in Satya?
Yes, Kallu Mama.
Arey wow. It's 3-0 Nupur, you have to bank up. Okay, chalo, I'll give you this. Okay, you have to answer this one. All right. What was the name of the character of Kunal Khemu in Raja Hindustani?
I don't know. इसमें तो yes बोलना फटाफट से यार.
इसने तेरे लिए पूछा था, रजनीकांत.
नहीं यार नहीं, I don't know.
What? Oh shit. Okay, chalo.
Rajnikant.
I don't know the name.
Okay, the question is, which is the one movie where these four legends have worked together? Satish sir, Saurabh Shukla sir, Johnny Lever sir, and Paresh Rawal sir have worked together.
Was it in Pagalpanti?
No, it has Anil Kapoor sir in the lead role.
Oh!
Say yes?
No, 1 second. Anil ji is in the lead. I don't know. See, Saurabh ji has also been very selective with the comedies he does. So I can't
Can you tell us the first letter of the
N.
N.
Yeah. He's one day CM.
Oh!
Nayak. One. Nayak.
What did Saurabh Shukla play in that?
Oh, he was the golu with the chappal in the double laga ke.
अरे he went on the camera and चप्पल के नीचे का कचरा भी दिख रहा है, तेरा ये भी दिख रहा है.
Oh!
Okay, I have last two for you, all right? Name this iconic movie which stars Salman Khan in it and was directed by Satish
Tere naam.
Nupur is 0. You're not. Okay.
I'm not 0. I'm 1. अभी नायक I gave ना. नायक I gave.
Nayak.
Okay. Chalo. This simple. Name two movies okay, that stars Anil Kapoor sir and was directed by Satish Kaushik sir. This is very simple.
या अरे यार नाम मेरे को सीन याद आ रहा है, पिक्चर का नाम याद नहीं आ रहा। एक सेकंड,
जब मेरा काम होगा मुझे बुला लेना, ओके?
एक में तो काजल थे, काजोल, अनिल कपूर, व्हाट दैट फिल्म कॉल्ड?
हमारा दिल आपके
पास है,
and रूप की रानी चोरों का राजा.
It wasn't हमारा दिल आपके पास. अच्छा, okay. There was Karya Rai was in some other film.
Yes. All right. Chalo, I'm getting a message to wrap this up. So tell me when it is coming out, where people can see it. And
17th March on Disney Hotstar.
All right. All right. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for chatting with me. It's lovely. It's amazing. Kunal, before I let you go, tell me what's happening with Golmaal and what's happening with Go Gone 2. So this is a question that country wants to know, nation wants to know. Huh?
I have no idea.
Kunal, ask me this question.
Every time I ask you this.
What's happening with Golmaal and Go Gone 2?
And I have the same answer.
कुछ तो दे दो यार.
अबे मेरे पास होता तो मैं भी यही पूछता रहता हूँ.
All right, chalo, it was lovely chatting with you guys. Thank you so much for chatting with me, and I'm looking forward to it. Yeah.
Thank you.